Good evening and Ramadan Kareem to you all. I'm your host, Bara Abdallah, here to bring you a great line of segments featuring local talents, initiatives, and events from around the kingdom as we celebrate the holy month. So stay tuned. We'll be right back. Ladies and gentlemen, right now I'm going to a very beautiful talk as we have the Indian Ladies Association, or ILA, is primarily a charitable body with over 6.5 decades of hands-on community service in the Kingdom of Bahrain. To talk more about it further, with us in the studio is the president of the Indian Women's Association, Ms. Shipra Dhir. Well, good evening. How are you?
Good evening. All good. Thank you.
Amazing, amazing. You know, well, first of all, our sincerest gratitude is revealed to our association as you've been doing an amazing job, as you've been reflecting and echoing all over Bahrain, even out of Bahrain, as everybody's proud to have the ILA right here in Bahrain. So thank you so much. Shukran jazeelan for all that you've been done and been doing right now, and you'll be doing in the future. So
Absolutely.
Much appreciation to all your support and everything. But a little bit about how it all started. Let us know.
So it was started in 1956 by Leela Jashanmal and a group of enterprising women. They all got together and they thought that they are empowered enough to do something to give back to the society. It started with those very small group of 9 to 10 ladies, and that was the beginning of ILA. And over a period of time, it grew. We women, we attract our tribe.
Right.
So we grew and it got more formalized, and then it got registered, and now we are around 135 members who are active, and so many more.
And it's just getting bigger and bigger and more fruitful. It's amazing. I still remember all the projects you've been doing, the events that took place. Like, it's been out there for such a long time. So we added a beautiful value to Bahrain with the charities, the colors, the ideas, and all of that. You're so creative with everything that's been going on. So again, our sincerest gratitude and appreciation is revealed to the association.
Thank you.
So tell us more about your programs.
Okay, so Indian Ladies Association's primary core project is Sneha Recreation Center.
Yes.
Which is a absolutely free recreation center run for kids with special needs of all nationalities. It is run by the volunteers of ILA, and we have 2 qualified specially trained teachers who guide us and all the programs for the kids.
Wow.
That's our core. So we say that Sneha is our heart. You know, we work everything, all the events, fundraisers, all the events that we do as ILA is to bring attention and to highlight our work for these kids with special needs.
Beautiful.
And right now we have around 16 kids.
Okay.
I want to highlight this, that in the last 2 years, every association or facility for kids with special needs is completely shut down because of pandemic.
Tough times.
But ILA's passionate teachers and volunteers kept it up and running even during pandemic online.
Bless you.
It is so difficult for the other kids, to do online schooling, but we get it going. And we kept on bearing our operational costs in spite of no flow of funds, no events, no fundraisers.
It was very hard.
It was absolutely hard, but we survived it. And now, in September, we are looking forward to start it offline.
Amazing, amazing.
So this is one of our babies, I'll say, Sneha.
Right.
Yes. Other than this, ILA does a lot of community outreach programs, like workers' welfare, house helps welfare.
Right.
We do environment, beach cleanup, so many other things. Youth Wing takes up projects that are current and are in trend, like we have Save the Soil program that's going on. We have a lot of kids getting involved in tree plantation, beach cleanups. So this is Youth Wing that takes up. We have a women empowerment subcommittee that does events specially for empowering women, bringing together empowered women and attracting the other ones, like giving legal advices or health checkups to house health, doing events on domestic violence, abuse, how to survive, reach them out. People are very scared to talk about these topics. So women empowerment team works on them. So we have these subcommittees. Then we also have beauty and health where we
Wow. There's a lot going on.
yeah, so there are a lot of them actually. So we have beauty and health that works for bringing the interest of the not only the ILA members but also non-members towards having a very healthy lifestyle. It could be in the form of events and talks, you know, by specialists, workshops by doctors in hospitals. So that's another thing that we do. But our main community outreach program is the Workers' Welfare Subcommittee, where we reach out these labor camps. We try to solve their problems, whether it's related to not getting salary, like in pandemic. There were labor camps who were not getting salaries. They did not have hygiene products, so sanitization and hygiene products were donated. Dry ration, like right now we are doing this iftar meals for them.
Bless you, bless you.
We try to get them and you know, get attention actually towards them from other sponsors, because there is a lot of demand of help in these labor camps. It could be legal help that they might be needing. It could be sometimes psychological help.
That's a big help,
Yeah, the rate of suicide went so high during last 2 years, if
very
you know
unfortunate,
that.
Very unfortunate.
So there is a dire need of giving them a regular counseling sessions. So when our work gets highlighted, you know, we get associated with hospitals and doctors, and they come and, you know, support our programs. Last year, thanks to Ministry of Civil Defence, we did a very big hygiene and sanitization workshop with these labor camps, where we demonstrated how important it is to keep their surroundings very hygiene. What is the right way to sanitize? What is the right way to wear a mask? They don't know these.
Imagine that.
So we did a vaccination drive campaign when we encouraged everybody to go and take vaccinations, and we made a social media video where these laborers who have taken vaccinations speak about confidently that he's absolutely fine and there's nothing to fear, because there are a lot of myths that needs to be bursted regarding vaccination.
Right.
So these are few things that we have done.
Few things. It seems like a very busy list of things. Not only a few, but it's a lot. I mean that takes a lot of effort. It takes a lot of time. It takes a lot of creativity, structure, discipline, patience. So thank you so much for doing this.
Thank you.
No, it's a big thing going on. I mean, you took in like a big burden, you and everybody else in ILA. Just hearing this right now, I'm like, oh my God, the amount of strength you have.
I think we feel very honored and blessed to be able to do this work. That is why the motto of ILA is service before self.
Service before self.
Yes.
That's just beautiful. Now, with all that being said, I'm sure there's way more. Again, all thanks and appreciation and sincerest gratitude to you and every member of ILA and everybody's been supporting ILA for just the things you just mentioned. I know there's a lot of things we don't know about that maybe we won't mention here that you're doing behind the scenes just to keep things running and going. And now, congratulations, of course, being the honorary president of ILA, you know, with that smile and all of that going on. How do you feel about it? What is your vision?
Thank you so much, first of all. Yeah, it's just been 2 weeks. And my journey in ILA started in 2018, where I have registered as a volunteer for working for Sneha Kids.
Okay.
In 2020, I was appointed as Women Empowerment Subcommittee Coordinator. And in 2020-21, I was appointed as the General Secretary of on the Board of Directors of ILA. And this year, they have given me the vital role and a huge responsibility, which I accepted with a lot of humility and honor. And my vision for ILA this year is, of course, first of all, to rediscover the legacy of ILA.
Wow.
In my last 3-4 years, I have realized that not many people actually know about the hard work that the Indian women in Bahrain, they have done through ILA. A lot of people still don't know about it. When we meet people, people just know maybe about few events that we have done, but the magnanimity of the events that we have done, they don't know about it as such. So rediscovering the legacy of ILA is one very important thing, and for that we have a very strong PR strategy that we have this year through social media,
Okay.
of course, and of course by so many events that
Yeah.
are coming up. So we want to represent ILA and tell people about what all activities we do it, so that we attract more sponsors, donors, and of course ILA members who want to volunteer in any way possible, time, energy, skill, connections, or just want to join this empowered women network that we have at ILA.
Amazing, amazing.
So the second thing is innovate.
Okay.
We are in a generation where innovation is the word. If you are not innovative, you're left behind.
Pretty much.
So we are going to be innovative in our ideas of what all different new ways we can do community services,
Right.
rather than repeating what has been done. Like from last 2 years, our focus was a lot on dry ration distribution and food meal distributions.
Right. the
This year there
necessities.
is something in the pipeline. We are thinking of distributing a cooling kit for workers at construction site during the peak heat summers, which might just have probably a hand fan, leban, some fruit, some nuts, an ice
Okay.
cream,
Okay, wow.
just to have them a feel of being taken care of, you know, because these are the,
Wow.
they are like the building blocks of Bahrain. They are these small workers who are there at the construction sites there. So that's one. So similarly, we'll try to be more innovative in the way we conduct programs. On that note, since it's Ramadan, we have Indian Ladies Association Gabga that is
Okay.
coming up, where we are trying to do a traditional cultural show on the rituals of Ramadan, especially that are done in Bahrain.
Oh, wow.
And this is done by a group of divorced and widow Bahraini women. There is a society that we are going to support through this Gabga. And this is also a way of bridging the gap between India and Bahrain. We are trying to connect both the two countries and cultures. There is an Arabic challenge, so it's a unique way of
You got
bringing
this.
everybody.
You got this, definitely.
So yeah, so in every event that we do, coming up is a Eid celebration,
Yeah.
where we are planning to have a celebration only for the laborers and the low-income group workers.
Bless you.
Because you know what, when pandemic started, these workers and these labor camps got highlighted for wrong reasons, too much. Like because of them it's spread, right? The pandemic has spread too much because of lack of hygiene. I will say it was a blessing for them, because it got a lot of attention to these camps. We got so much of, task force. I was a volunteer
Right.
at the task force
Okay.
myself, and we
Interesting.
went there, we got the cleanup done, and they were happy. They were really happy that things have changed because of pandemic for them. Their living conditions have changed.
And you changed the narrative of the entire situation.
And now again there is a change. Pandemic is almost gone, keeping fingers crossed.
Yeah.
We have all started celebrating, we are all meeting, but we don't want them to be felt left out. I want to do this Eid celebration with these, we are aiming at 300 to 500 laborers.
Wow.
We want to do this celebration with them, make them feel special, and in a way thank them, because they have also stood by us. It's a huge number of people in Bahrain, and they have also stood by us. They have vaccinated themselves. They have been taking care. Each, in fact, resident of Bahrain has done that. So that's another way of saying thank you to them. And so there are a lot of events that are coming up, but we are trying to be a little innovative and say updated in the trends
Okay.
that are being done.
Whew, wow. Wow, you just touched my heart here, and it's like I'm sure many of the viewers as well, as you said, what you said right now, it's like it is just beautiful to hear this. And you just said yourself you wanted to rediscover the legacy of ILA. That sounds like a movie title, which should be actually like a documentary. It's like, as you go through the entire process and just document everything you do, and it ends up with a movie. You did say you want to do a PR structure. Might as well just make a movie out of it.
We are already doing that.
Amazing. Rediscovering the legacy of ILA. I love that.
Absolutely.
I love that. How can we join you?
Okay, so it's very simple. We have a website, we have our social media handles. Anybody can contact us either through the numbers that are there or sending just a message there. And our membership secretary gets in touch with them.
Okay.
There is a form, a digital form. The digitalization is another thing that we are taking up this year. Everything is being done online now, because of pandemic again, that helped us
Right.
to think like that. So a form goes in, there is a membership fee, that is joining fee, that's only 5 dinars by the way. And then 20 dinars is the annual renewal fee. So anybody who's a resident of Bahrain can join ILA. If the women, of course it has to be women.
Okay, no problem.
If a woman is Indian, she joins in as a normal ILA member.
Sure.
If it's a non-Indian, they join ILA as an associate member.
Okay.
So there is no restriction that only Indian women can join ILA,
Right.
Indian Ladies Association.
Right.
Sometimes people get that impression because of the name Indian Ladies, right?
The name gives it out.
Yeah. So it is an independent organization that is registered in the Ministry of Labour and Social Development. Our accounts are audited and submitted for approval. We have our annual general meeting. We have a board of directors. So it's a very structured organization and run very, very professionally. But it's all voluntary and honorary work.
Yes. Yes.
So a pretty simple process actually.
Okay, well, that being said, I would like to say thank you so much to you and every member of the ILA for doing everything you've been doing and doing now, even in the future. And pretty much I think we'll be passing by and visiting some of the events taking place very soon.
Absolutely.
And see
I'm
what's
going to
going
send
on.
you an invitation for the Gab.
Thank you, thank you, thank you very much. This has been an honor to meet the honorary president herself right here on Bahrain Now.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having us here and highlighting our work. Here, I just want to mention you a small thing.
Yes.
This is a card made by the kids
Okay.
of Sneha Recreation
Oh,
Center.
wow.
You can see them. It's written also there, all labeled.
Oh, that's beautiful.
These are basically assisted paintings.
Okay.
We do sell these cards if we get corporate orders. We do sell them. And on near these diyas, these lamps are also painted by the
Okay.
Sneha kids. So whenever we get orders for these cards, it helps bring funds to the Sneha Recreation Center. It helps in the operational cost. And like I said, last 2 years, it was a struggle and we really are looking forward to opening it offline. Our operational cost is going to just jump high.
Yeah, well.
And this year we need a lot of support from the community of Bahrain. So if there is any orders or anything, I would like to give it to even Ministry of
problems.
Information.
Definitely, I'm sure the community of Bahrain is appreciating everything you're doing and the support will come its way definitely to the ILA and to all the things you've been doing. And it's much appreciated to what you've been doing all these years. And we can't wait to see what's going to happen in the coming years.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. That gives us a lot of confidence and it will boost the morale of my newly elected board of members as well.
You're going to do great. You're going to do great. And especially don't forget about the movie, Rediscovering the Legacy. You're going to watch that, definitely.
So it's called Rediscover, Innovate and Grow. That's the theme that we have this year.
Oh, wow. Okay, well, blessings to you and everybody in LA. This has definitely been a very inspirational talk, and thank you so much for being here right on Bahrain Now.
Thank you so much.
Most definitely. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that was the honorary president of ILA as we had Miss Shipra Dhir talking about all the beautiful things took place with ILA and taking place right now, even in the future. All that on Bahrain Now in an interview. Ladies and gentlemen, this brings us to the end of today's episode. Don't forget to reach out to us on our social media accounts shown below for any inquiries. We love hearing from you. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in another episode of Bahrain Now. Till next time, Bahrain, good night and God bless.